I'm Jason from Kuma Stoves.
And I'm Tim.
Tim's going to show us how to replace the baffle system in a Kuma Sequoia or K400 freestanding or insert version.
Let's get right to it.
Okay.
Okay, here's the tools that we're going to need to do the job. Of course, you're going to need a new baffle, and we've got some new fasteners, which are the 3/8 bolts. We're going to have a bottle jack to hold the baffle in place while we install it. Socket wrench with extension to remove and replace the bolts. You may need these tools here depending on the era of your baffle. And the last thing you may want is a 2x4 or a 2x6 just to help balance the baffle. This stove weighs over 1/4 ton. The baffle is also heavy, just real heavy steel, and so this is going to help you support it while you're installing the bolts themselves. First thing you need to do is remove the spring, which the gloves also help with that. You twist and pull at the same time. Just twist it and pull it and it'll come off. And I am going to do everything for this baffle, swap out from the inside of the stove, as if it were installed in a fireplace. However, Jason's going to show from up top what I'm doing here. I'm going to reach up from inside the firebox, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the damper control rod.
So this would be, if you had a freestanding stove, you could just unhook the pipe.
Right. If you had a freestanding stove, you just unhook the pipe. But if you don't, if you got an insert, I can just do this by feel. I'm going to pull out the pin, and a little pair of pliers could help with that. So I got the pin out. I'm going to set that somewhere safe. It's a little guy, you don't want to lose it down in the ashes. Take out that, and then just pull the rod out. Okay, so you center the bottle jack on the baffle with your board there, and that's just going to support the weight while you pull out the bolts. So you can see those guys there, there's 4 of them. Just go ahead and crack those loose. I'm going to go through and just do all 4 of them loose like that. So we've got all 4 bolts out now. You want to make sure you've got the screw all the way down in the ram on your jack. And we're just going to lower it down, turn it 90 degrees, and remove the old baffle. Just going to let that come forward and come. Okay, so we're going to put the new baffle in. You just take it facing off to the side, put it in, rotate it 90 degrees, which I've done here. And I'm going to just take it all the way to the back, board, place, lean the jack up into it, and then I'm going to pull the whole thing forward and just tip it up to get it going back into position. Now at this point, I'm going to slide this back. As you can see, if you had an assistant or something, it could be helpful. You're just going to balance it on there and start lifting her up. What we're going to do now is I get closer. Come and have a look up in here. I want to line up my holes with the hole there. You can see.
You nailed it, dude.
That looks pretty good. So I'm just going to take it all the way to the top and hold it under some tension just like that. Now I can start my bolts. Okay, beauty. Got one there. I'll just go through and put all 4 in. Once those are all started, just tighten them all up. And they don't have to be cranked down as hard as you can. Just get them in there good and snug. And then a little more past that. When we're done with When we're done tightening this down, we'll just let the bottle jack down and hook up the damper.
Okay, we should have pointed out that this bypass plate has to be in before the baffle is bolted in. That bypass plate cannot go in afterwards. So make sure the bypass plate is sitting in the baffle assembly before you bolt it in.
Nice. Okay, now let's hook up our baffle control rod. You've got your pins. And again, I'm going to do this as if it were a fireplace insert and I was doing everything from inside the stove. So I'm just going to do this by feel. And so you line that up and then just rotate the rod until you start to feel where the pin drops in. And there it is. Keep the pin in, all by feel. So it takes a little bit of time if you're doing it like this. Got it. Okay, you've got your linkage on your damper plate.
So that's done. How do you think it went?
I think it went good. You know, gather all your tools, have an assistant, you'll have it done no time at all.